Up, my YouTubers? It is Stoner Steve with my third video. Today we are going to be deck profiling Charlotte. And now this is a deck that is hated by a lot of people. I wasn't originally going to do a video on these next two decks I am going to do a video on, but I chose to anyways just to give you my version of the decks. So this is Charlotte Turbo. Everyone knows Turbo Fog, but this is my version and updated through the new sets. I haven't seen any updates since the new sets came out. So here is my update of Turbo Fog. By the way, if anyone doesn't know what Charlotte does, Charlotte has a judgment of a blue and a colorless. Then she also has an energize for a blue. Also, you can use a blue and discard a card and uh, tap or rest target resonator. Sorry, guys. Then she flips over. When she flips over, whatever cards that you have less than 5, you go back up to 5 basically, and then you gain life for each card you draw. So say you got 1 card in hand, then you would draw 4 cards and gain 400 life. So it just helps you gain that extra life if you need to. Now in this deck, I really don't flip her a lot. Honestly, in game 2, I usually sideboard her out for Yurgicel and put in the Alice and the sword combo. So most of the time she's just in there for game 1, and she kind of just protects you a little bit. And then her other effect, a blue and a colorless, and you discard a card and you return a resonator to their owner's hand. Now that just helps you like pretty much the whole point of the deck is protect your life. So it just helps you balance the resonator so you can protect yourself a little bit better. Um, so let's get on to my deck profile. So let me put that away. Alright. And we'll start off with 3 Reflect and Refrain. The creature, though, not the ruler, which was derpy as hell, but here is a creature which I like a lot. She's fun for control decks, but I do believe she is a little too slow for most control decks. But Turbo Fog, she works magnificently in. I love her a lot for Turbo Fog. Anyways, she costs 1 green and, on this side, and she can't be targeted by any spells or abilities. So awesome. She protects herself because she's only a 0-200. If she didn't have that, then she'd be kind of worthless because she'd be so easy just to spot remove off the board. But she can't be targeted, which is awesome. Now you can tap with colors. And this is the only time I pick counters on is when she's on this side, because on the other side it's just way too expensive. But 1 colors, put a fake counter on her. Now you shift her over for 2 colors and a white, and when she shifts over, she doesn't do anything when she enters the field, but she has tapped 2 colors and put a counter on her. Like I said, 1 color is a lot more efficient. I don't see any reason to do it while she's on the white side. But also, you can remove 4 counters off of her and um, destroy all regalia, creatures, and additions off the board. So pretty much everything but stones and rulers. Pretty awesome. If you're playing any type of control deck, anything that wipes the field is useful and just makes sense. Well, let's get on to the next card. And the next card I run is 4 of Summons of Memoria. If you guys don't know, Summon Memoria, you look at the top 3 cards, choose a card from them, put it into your hand, and then put the other 2 on the bottom of your deck. Just really good to search out your fogs or anything else that you need. So on the other card, we run three formats of the winds. This card comes very in handy. The 800 life is very beneficial on this deck. Has saved my life more than once having this, and just being able to refix your hand and draw more cards and be able to see that fog or that Odin or just pretty much any answer that you need and just stay alive a little bit longer. So absolutely love the three formats in there. Then the next, which is very necessary in this deck, we got three magic stone analysis, or four of them, sorry. When you cast this, you search your stone deck for a basic stone and put it into play, and that is awesome. So this stone deck runs 20 basic stones, no special magic stones at all. So you search out any stone that you need, and it is 5 colors, so it is very crucial that you choose the right mana at the right time. Alright, let's get to the next card. I run 3 King Sense. Now, I use this for backup when I know people sideboarded in cancel spells for my to counter my fog effect, and just like if they're trying to counter the black-white X spell, which I'll say the name when I read the card. Sorry, but it's just very crucial to keep that in your hand so you know you have backup, so you know that you're just not wasting that X spell and they're gonna just cancel it. Keep 2 mana open and see if they cancel it. If they don't, then they don't, but if they do, then you're like, oh, then I'm smart about saving my 2 mana. So let's get on to the next card, which is the point of the deck. We run 4 of, and that is Amatorius Foresight, and we run 4 of those. Like I said, it's very crucial to have this in the deck, or the deck wouldn't work. But it has quick cast to prevent all damage that would be dealt by J/resonators this turn. So even your resonators, if they would deal damage, they would not. So just spaced around the deck so no resonators can deal damage to you, and you just keep cycling in and out the deck because you run 1 horn, and you can draw into it very easily. So it's just the point of the deck to do, and that's why it's in there. Alright guys, let's move to the next card, which I run 3 or 4 rewriting laws. This helps amazing when you can't find your mana fixing. This mana fixes for you, then draws a card. So just really crucial. If you guys don't know, rewriting laws is all your mana, all your stones this turn tap for any color, and then you draw a card, and then you untap 2 stones. So mana fixing, draw a card, and fog, draw, and mana fix is amazing. So then we got the next card, and I run 2 of, and that's Yggdrasil Blessing. Like I said, just another mana fixer. So what it does is you get to search your magic stone deck for any stone and put it into play rested. So I like magic stone analysis more because all I run is basic stones, but this is just another way to fix my mana. Then we got Lumia, the girl in the frozen casket. I really like her in this deck. She has saved my butt a couple times, going back up to 4,000. But the first side on her, this card cannot attack or block. tap her and then rest a light J/resonator, a recovered fire J/resonator, and a recovered uh, I'm sorry, water/J resonator you control, and then shift this card. So it's amazing. So you can do it in response to things. So if they try to kill her, or you can just flip her right away. Now they probably if depending on what they're trying to kill her with, they would still kill her most likely, but she would get the flip, and you would go back up to 4,000. Now the other way to shift her is just painting a red, white, and a blue and 2 colors, and you can just shift her normally. But like I said, when she comes into play, you go back up to 4,000, so you don't gain the life, but you basically do. So very crucial for this deck. I like it a lot, and plus she's just really pretty. Alright, let me put that card away. Then the next, now I was running 2 of this, now I'm only running 1, but favorable wind, if you guys can't see. I thought 2 was, I just saw it too much. I like 1. I have enough mana fixing as is. I run 1 in sideboard just in case, but what it does is get 2 basic stones, or 2 wind stones, from your deck or your stone deck into play rested. So it does ramp you, but you can only get wind stones, so you can't totally mana fix. That's the only thing I didn't like about it. That's why I limited it down to 1. Now the next card, and I have a crush on this card right now. I have a couple decks that run her. Frigg, when she enters play, you get a creature, addition, or a chant spell from your graveyard back to your hand. And that's all 3, so you can get all 3 of them back if you have all 3 of that type in your graveyard. So just amazing, amazing card. Pick up pretty much anything that you run in your deck and put it back to your hand besides Regalia. It is pretty awesome. Now we got Odin, which Odin is pretty much the guy that you want to save your King Senses for in case they cancel 2. Very, very good card. Just costs a lot to play. That's why you only run 1 of them. But he costs 6, 4 colors, a green and a black, and then he's 1,000, which he's just amazing guy. He doubles, so any stone that produces will doubles its will. So if it produces white, it doubles the white, or if it produces a black, it doubles the black. So just awesome. You get 2 mana for tapping 1 stone. So when you point in this deck, you should play a lot of X spells, so you need a lot of mana, which in this deck gets a lot of mana at times. I've had like all 20 of my stones sitting out. So very, very mana rampish. Now the next one I run is Horn. I run 1 Horn, and this is to reshuffle my deck because I do put a lot of stuff in my graveyard. Now I try to work it out with Frigg and everything, so I don't ever do it when I need stuff out of my graveyard with Frigg. But usually I don't have problems with it. I can play around it. It's just an amazing card to have for this deck. Anything that can reshuffle this deck so I can get back my fogs and have unlimited fogs is amazing. Now the next spell I run is 4 of, and this is the this is the win spell for your deck. Short integers over rotation. Sorry guys, I butchered that like hell. But you choose 1. You can deal. This card deals 400 multiplied by X to target resonator, and then you gain that much life. or it deals 300 times X, and you gain that much life. There is times that I have done 72, 75 to people, and I came back up, and they were at like 80, and so you're just like, oh, now you're in the danger zone, and I just switched places with you, and I don't even have to worry about dying next turn because you don't have anything out on the field. Just love this card. It's so much fun. Gains you that much life. It's kind of derpy, but it only runs in certain decks, so it's not that broken. Love it. Love the how much the X's are. I think they did a good job on that. I love that it just totally got rid of Steam Explosion because I wasn't a big fan of Steam Explosion, but I love this card. Then the next card we run 3 of, and that's Lumia's Judgment. And this has saved my butt so many times. So you remove any permanent X X or less from the game on the field, depending on what X you pay. So say I pay 5X, so all regalia, additions, and resonators all get removed from the game that are 5 and less. It's just board wipe, and it gets rid of them totally. They're exiled away from the game. It wrecks people. Those little small aggro decks that you only have to really have 4 mana to wipe down everything that they own is just it's a game changer. They'll be sitting on the field and they think they got you, and you fog 1 turn just to protect yourself, and they're like whatever, and then you exile their field the next turn, and they're just like jaw dropping. It's kind of funny. Then also the last card in the deck is Valentina's Reach, which is X, a blue, and a black. And what you pay towards X, you can either draw that many cards, or you can make a player or opponent discard that many cards. So just really awesome. I use the draw a lot in this deck just to see more answers, but I do find myself every once in a while paying the X to discard because it's really not bad to be like, oh, you got 4 cards in your hand. I'm going to do this, and then if you do try to counter it, I'm gonna keen sense it. I just like I'm a control player most of the time, so I can set myself up in situations and know what other people usually have in their hands. But that's not everyone. So that's the main deck. Now let's get down to the stone deck. The stone deck, like I said, runs all basic stones. First we run 13 windstones. It's very crucial that a lot of this stuff in the deck runs windstones, so you really want to see a windstone on turn 1. And most of the time you do, every once in a while you won't. But most of the time I am pretty lucky by seeing windstone on turn 1 all the time. Then we run pretty much 2 and 1-ofs of everything else. We run 2 white stones, so 2 light magic stones basically for your Lumia's Judgment and your fog. Then we run 2 water stones, and these are for your summoners and your Valentina's Reach, and I think that's Lumia, the girl in the little frozen casket. That's what the blue's for in that, and to Judgment Charrlotte. So you usually want to see blue, but I see a lot of times that I'm just more worried about seeing white than anything. Then the next we got 2 dark stones. The dark stones are for your Valentina's Reach, are also for your black-white X-Spell. Sorry guys. And I think that's pretty much it after that. Um, then we run one redstone, and that is for your Lumia's Judgment, and that's it. So that's why we only run one, because I don't ever need to see more than one out on the field. So that is my deck profile on Charlotte's Turbo Fog. Just let me know how you did. I'm kind of tired right now, so I might have sucked it up a little bit. And I know I forgot to say some of the cost of cards, so I am sorry for that. I will make sure on my next video that I am more up to date with that. But peace out, guys. This is Stoner Steve, and like, share, subscribe, and just hit me up next time. Let's talk. Comment on the deck. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you like it. Just let me know what you guys all have an opinion for this um, YouTube channel, because I want to explore this more and get this out there. So if you could tell your friends to look at it and everything, that would be very helpful. So next time I will be doing a deck profile on Lumia, which I already have done one, but I'm going to do one more, and this is going to be the hook. So I know most people have already seen decks on the hook, but mine's a little different. It's more control-y, and it's a lot of fun, but really derpy. Um, I don't like playing at my locals, and I promise people I won't ever take it there anymore. So, yep, August, that's for you. But just have a good day, guys. I know I'm rambling on, so see you next time. Peace out.